Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Armand Adibi. Today I'm going to talk about training on gear versus off gear. There's a big difference. And it also depends your training. It also depends what your occupation is, what your daily activity is. So let's first start off talking about training on gear and off gear. So when you're on gear, you can recover way faster. You can train harder. You just recover way faster. So people that's been on years and they come off, they have such a hard time mentally and physically because it's really different. And then people lie to themselves and they'll stay on just like, they bridge with like 400 milligrams of test and maybe like some Anavar, and that's not off. You're still on. So if you're on, you can usually train 6 days a week hard. If you're completely off or just on test replacement, just keeping you your hormone levels, your testosterone levels at a normal high, I would do an 8 to 10 day split. So within 8 to 10 days, you're training every body part. And some people think like, oh, well, that's not enough, that I'm not training hard enough, but you're breaking, okay, so when you work out, you break down your muscle. So you grow when you're resting. So if you're on gear and your body's in a super anabolic state, it's gonna recover a lot faster. So let's say you do legs and on a Saturday, and by the next Saturday, if you're on gear, they're good and ready to go. But if sometimes, and this doesn't apply to everybody. I would say this is 95% of people. You've got freaks out there that are natural and they could train like animals, and it's just unexplainable. So let's say you train legs on a Saturday. By the next Saturday, your legs are usually ready when you're on gear. But when you're off, it could take a little longer. It could take 10 days if you really smash your legs. So just remember, like if you're on heavy gear or whatever, a normal contest cycle or off-season cycle, you're gonna recover a lot faster. So when you come off, you have to adjust your training. So people's training that's natural and on gear enhanced has to be different. So if you're natural, you can't look at these guys you look up to, whether it be national top pro bodybuilders or whatever now it's YouTubers, Instagrammers, and try to, copy their workouts. They're enhanced. Even the ones telling you that they're not. Like there's so many out there that are lying to people and they're saying they're not on anything. Like for me, for instance, right now, I'm not on anything. Like I have my own testosterone supplement and on growth hormone supplement. I'm not even taking that right now. I just got over from having horrible pneumonia that almost killed me. So I'm just steadily eating food again, trying to gain my weight back naturally without even any, supplements. And then when I get back to my natural weight, then I'll add in my natural supplements. But my training now is totally different. I call it exercising because I don't go there and train like an animal anymore. I'm not trying to be 260 pounds of, shredded muscle. I'm happy with being, 225, 230 and fairly lean. So it also depends what your job is. If you're on your feet all day, or like a construction worker or a painter, or you're doing strenuous work, you're gonna have to adjust your workouts to that also, or you'll be overtraining. Because in the gym, you're breaking down the muscles. So when you're resting, you're recovering, and that's when the muscle's growing. So if you're, doing bodybuilding full time and you could just chill all day and eat, you're gonna, your workout's gonna be a lot different. And if you're out in like the sun doing construction work or hard labor, you're gonna have to adjust your cardio and training to that because you're burning calories, you're wearing out your body. So that's why usually the best bodybuilders are the ones that can bodybuild full time and have sponsors, which is very few now. And early 2000s it was I was able to do that, but I still work because I couldn't just sit around and do nothing all day. That's not realistic. And when your career is over in bodybuilding, whether you get injured or whatever, that's not realistic life, to just sit around and eat, train, and eat your meals. That's just not a realistic life. And bodybuilding, you're not gonna make a crazy living from it unless you're top 3 in the world. So that's my input on training versus enhanced or not. And take your job and accountable. Even if you're a nurse and you're running around all day on your feet, your legs are gonna get tired. So you might wanna adjust your leg works out differently. And I hear a lot of people saying, you know, train quads twice a week. Okay, there's very few people I know that can train quads twice a week. Either you're not training your quads hard enough the first time, or you just get to chill all day and you recover that much faster. But train quads once a week, you know, and hit them hard. Training them twice a week. I've even tried that myself. I've had clients trying it, and usually you overtrain and your legs just get smaller and stringier. So if you guys got any questions, comments, comment below, message me about content on video. I'm honest, unlike a lot of other people. I'm not just trying to get a bunch of views. I don't use YouTube for an income. I don't even monetize my videos. So let me know what you guys think and what content and info you'd like to hear. See you all later.